What are you doing?
I'm just going to have a bit of pre-workout.
Well, we're about to film.
Pre-workout to film. You know, this actually helped me so much. You know why? Ask me why.
Why?
It's been a year and 6 months and I've been after anything over 260 in the deadlifts. Guess what I pulled? Over 600 pounds. It's more than 262.
Impressive. That inbox must be lit up.
Oh yeah.
So where'd you get this from?
I got this from Kongcrete Nutrition.
Oh, Kongcrete Nutrition.
Guess what code I used?
Which code?
Guess.
Would it possibly be Jug10 for 10% off?
Of course not.
Oh. You don't tell me you use Patrick's code.
I might have.
Kevin's.
I might have.
The real athletes.
The sponsored athletes.
Sponsored athletes.
Sorry, man.
What is it?
It's called I Am God.
You mean you red lip God?
I did, but
no.
Please don't bring that up. That was
Okay.
not a very good moment in my life.
Okay. So, alright. You're going to try it now?
I'm going to try it now before the show. I'm just going to try a little bit because this is my post-deadlift rev-up or something.
This was not meant to happen. We were meant to just jump straight into filming, but God help us all now.
Oh, come on.
I'm not going to try. Forget the creatine challenge. We've jumped straight to the I Am God pre-workout, pre-show challenge. But
it's not too bad actually. Like you don't even need to wash it down. You just kind of keep it under your tongue, rub it in kick guns maybe.
it's like Whiz-Fizz or something. Very fine.
Yeah.
But there it is, I Am God pre-workout from show sponsor Kongcrete Nutrition. So let's see whether that kicks in over the next 10-15 minutes or so, but maybe now we can start the show. Hey guys, hello, welcome to episode number 5 of the Road to ProRaw 10. My name is Ben Winstone. Thank you for joining me once again at the strongest gym in the Northwest, Iron Revolution Gym, and also joining me back by extremely popular demand, the one and only, the PoP, the Prince of Persia Arian. Thank you for joining me once again.
Thank you for having me.
If I had to say Arian one word like, what would you choose?
You caught me on the spot.
No.
Damn.
This wasn't in the
Damn.
rehearsal.
Can we get back to this later?
Okay, you can think about that one word, but yes, another week of training has been done for both of us actually, so we're both tracking quite well now, back
Not
on
too
track
bad,
a little
yeah.
bit, so not too bad. So we'll jump straight into it. So week 5 of training, or week 5 for myself, I know we're on slightly different schedules, but we'll kick it off with squats as always. So this week, once again, we jumped into the 300s and worked up to 315 kilos.
That's right.
The first set was a triple, which I believe is PB, I think, for
That's right,
3RM. So by how much, I'm not quite sure. I should have researched that one probably, but moved very well, as you can see now while it's rolling along. And then after that, you tamed it back a little bit.
Just thought we'd get a double.
You wouldn't let me go for another triple for Instagram.
No, unfortunately not.
Told me to do a double. So we're butting heads a little bit, but yeah, follow that up with one set of 2. So 315 for a triple and 315 for a double. And that wrapped up squats this week. We decided to call it there because you thought, what were your reasons behind that?
So you were complaining about a little bit of pain down the leg on warm-up, and it went away as soon as you threw reps. But I thought instead of pushing it and maybe aggravating things when the weights get heavier and the fatigue kicks in, we just call it there. We've had a good day, and we know we can move the weight, so we'll just move on and hope for less pain next week. Can never be pain-free.
No, but we'll take a good session when it comes along. So how did you go with squats?
I didn't do too bad. I think I hit 285 for a double.
That's right.
Did one set at that. It's pretty bad from what I remember.
It was a little shaky, yeah.
Yeah, I think the next week I put my belt in 1 notch and it kind of helped a little.
Yep.
Kind of helps when you can brace it a little. I forgot I'm 10 kilos lighter. I kind of do have a smaller waistline right now.
So moving on to bench press, and things are back on track for myself this week. The pec injury I was having has thankfully subsided a fair bit, and we worked up to 185 kilos for 2 sets of 2, and then there's still some problems there with the pec.
Yeah.
There's a niggle in the right hand shoulder which flares up a little bit when benching. So once again, you took the conservative approach and we dialed it back to 2 more singles after that. So still got 4 reps in all up at 185 kilos, but split it and just focused on getting that very good rep in each time around with the sets. So how did your bench press go?
From memory, mine was okay. I think I hit 160 for a double. That's I think 10 kilos more than what I hit last prep. So
Okay, good.
it wasn't a bad session. Just like you said, I've got a bit of pec injuries as well. Like, it just feels a little bit tight, so I'm not pushing as hard just because I don't want to tear a pec right now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Slightly put a damper on things.
Yeah, being 10 kilos lighter as well, bench is never going to feel good. If I can hit anything more than what I've hit before, I'm a happy man.
Yep. So a reminder, Arian is competing in the under 95 kilo men's class on the Saturday at ProRaw 10, and myself obviously at under 125 on the Sunday. Moving on to deadlift, and now this is where we start to ramp things up a little bit for myself. Last week I pulled 300 for a couple of triples, I think it was, from memory, but this week we jumped to 320 kilos for 2 sets of 2. So it was probably a bit of change to the program to bring those deadlifts up or higher a little bit earlier, because we're focusing more on hitting that bigger squat, and we didn't want to hit the final deadlift in the same week as that final squat. So things have been changed around a little bit. We've brought the deadlift forward, hence why there's been such a big jump compared to last week.
That's right, yeah. We thought we'd give you a bit more of a deload on deadlifts than we would squats and bench, just because it's such a taxing exercise. So we thought we'd push that up a week, so we had to kind of adjust the numbers, try to ramp things up a little, get less sets, less reps, more weight.
Yep. And got through them. Obviously it was pretty tough. I think last prep for Sydney Cup I only hit 320 for one double.
That's right.
So we did, literally double the work there.
That was a famous Harley riding out of into the sunset video, wasn't it?
It was.
That went viral, didn't it?
Not quite, but I wish I had it. But I think Dave liked that one actually. But yeah, so that was when I just recently bought my Fat Boy S and jumped on it straight after hitting the 320 double last Kongcrete. But maybe I'll cut it in. We'll see how we go. But how's deadlifts moving for you?
Yeah, deadlifts is the only thing that's moving well now. It's the only thing that hasn't gone to complete shit. I've been hitting PRs week in and can't really complain.
Yeah, one thing I've been saying, a couple of people now have been asking about where I'm looking to place type of thing, or what I'm looking to hit, I guess, as a total and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I said there's probably, I don't know the full list of everyone that's on there personally, and I haven't really had a look at them online, but there's probably half a dozen names there where what I like to call is everyone's got like a great lift, a good lift, and an average lift. So for myself, probably the squat's the great lift, the good lift would be deadlift, and the average lift is bench press. So, but those half a dozen guys, they've all got completely different combinations. So some have got great bench press, some have got great deadlift, and then they've got a good squat and a poor deadlift or poor bench, or just a complete lot of combinations there, which is really going to keep everyone on their toes as we hit those sort of final deadlifts and try and get the calculators out and work out.
Yeah, I think we've all kind of realised that Ryan's well ahead of everyone else, so it's kind of a battle for podium now between what I think yourself and about 6 to 12 other guys.
Yeah.
Everyone having similar numbers in different ways. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I'm going to just hope for the best on the day.
And there's a couple of names I'm not too familiar with either, so I'm not sure exactly what their numbers are like, but it's it's going to be a great contest, I think, in that class, especially. I'm sure it's probably similar in your own own too. So, but that wraps up training for this week, and we're sticking just with the one training week, unlike last week. So we're back on schedule now. But one word from our sponsor, show sponsor, Kongcrete Nutrition, who have once again joined us back here. Dave likes what he's seeing, so he tells me.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, me
I
too.
hate it.
This is the last episode for the PoP, but we are going to do a quick supplement review from Kongcrete Nutrition as part of our contractual obligations. So otherwise, Dave's going to say what's going on here. So this week we've got from Nexus Nutrition. It's essential amino acids. Okay, so it's a BCAA, EAA electrolyte mix, and very good for reducing fatigue, helping recovery, building muscle, all that sort of thing. BCAA has been around for obviously a very long time. It's a very common supplement.
It is.
So I don't need to obviously go into too much detail about it. And it's got all regular ingredients: taurine, glutamine, potassium, magnesium, and then a whole bunch of those branched chain amino acids and things like that.
It's like all the cramps we get when we take our multivitamins getting into the heavy sessions.
Multivitamins, yes, that's right. So
Can't say orals on it. live TV now, can I?
No, not quite. So, but hey, one scoop blended with water either before, during, or after training. So you got a range of dosage options
Why
there.
not all
So,
three?
why not all three? So,
That's what I do with my multivitamins these days. Got to get through, right?
do you think you can take BCAAs
Yeah, probably.
straight?
Probably.
You want to try?
Yeah.
This is the red frog flavour. It actually smells delicious.
Smells like red frog.
Funny that. This one's been open. Have you been in this already?
I might have.
Or is Dave just sending us returns?
Bit of both.
What's the use by David?
It's a big scoop.
Oh, it's alright, it's still good. Yeah, it's a very big scoop, so let me go first.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave. It's got the PoP nod of approval, so it's a big scoop.
Pretty good. I feel fully recovered. Do you want to wrap my knees? I'm ready to go on the squat bar right now. That was pretty good. That was really, really good. Probably would recommend mixing it with water first. A lot more water than just a mouthful. But if you're in a rush like us and you just want to get onto the bar, do what you got to do.
It just sort of turned into a paste in my mouth. I couldn't quite do anything for a few minutes.
It's not good at swallowing, are you?
A few seconds there, no, I nearly spat it out, but wouldn't be the first time either. But it's not, doesn't have the same effect as the creatine challenge, which is fast
Definitely
becoming
not.
very popular, and people messaging me saying,
I'm glad you don't have it with you. I wouldn't have came on.
No. People are saying, we want to do it, but sorry, it's for
There's a buy-in.
exclusive,
There's a buy-in.
exclusive guests only on the road to ProRaw 10 for that Kongcrete Nutrition creatine challenge. But the Nexus BCAAs gets the thumbs up. Probably better off mixing it in water
Yeah.
before, during, or after workout,
Or all three.
or why not all three, as Arian does it. So, once again, you can jump online, grab that from KongcreteNutrition.com using the discount code JUG10.
Yeah, jug 10.
Is it true that you're hitting up Dave for your own discount code?
I might be. Also hitting up ESPN for my own show.
Wow.
Might be, I don't know.
Disgraceful. But whilst, I'm going to mention something quickly. The Blackstone Labs anaesthetised, also from Kongcrete Nutrition. I've posted about this on Instagram quite a bit. People have asked me, does it really work? Like, people are in the gym are saying, I saw you post about it. And firstly, I wouldn't post about it if I didn't think it worked or I hadn't tried it. But I have tried it, I have been using it regularly, and I have noticed a definite improvement in my sleep. So once again, another one from Kongcrete Nutrition. Jump on the board there, give it a try. I'm not going to try it now because I'll probably fall asleep on the way home, but definitely worth a shot, and it's great for the recovery. So
Sleep is probably the most important part of training. People don't really look into sleep as, as much as they should. It's something you really got to get on check when you're lifting so much weight. The last thing you want is to get under a bar, which I did last week, and not be fully recovered. You just got to go to shit.
yeah,
Not a good
absolutely.
feeling.
Yeah, I mean, and as we approach the top end of our program, recovery is extremely important now.
Yeah.
And so, both you and I see Sean Bostock regularly.
Yeah.
We both saw him this morning
Again, unfortunately.
for a bit of punishment, but that's one side of recovery, and obviously sleep and other things like the nutrition and things like that are also very important. So definitely recommended, and once again, you can buy that from KongcreteNutrition.com using JUG10 as the discount code. So that just about wraps it up this week. We've kept it a little bit shorter, a little bit sharper, just focusing on the training, and obviously the nutrition review here as well. But anything else to add?
That's about it.
So we've got a couple more weeks coming up as we hit our final sessions. So stay tuned for those, and Arian will be joining me as we hit that final, those final singles. So
Yeah.
it's going to be exciting, and stay tuned. It'll be great to watch. And I'm also working closely with a couple of other big names in ProRaw. No, not yet, but hoping to feature a little bit of their footage as well to show you a comparison of what some of the absolute elite guys are hitting as they approach their final numbers. So, and the gap between the average pleb like you and I to some of
And
these.
the big dogs, the top dogs.
The top dogs, the big dogs, definitely. So stay tuned for that. But as always, you can find me on Instagram at BYJuggernaut. You can also find the gym here at Iron Revolution Gym. I'll put a plug. You can thank me later, Aaron.
No Spartan hat?
No. You can also find Arian on Instagram at arianb.92.
That's the one.
But thank you for watching, guys, and we'll catch you next week.